want your business to go to another level, you must try to learn and hear something new. So make the change today. So don't procrastinate and see your business grow and change. So check out Testing Results, yeah, with Tony Harris Taylor. Tony Harris Taylor. Testing Results, oh yeah, with Tony Harris Taylor. Yeah, yeah.
Do you have passion for your business but feel like your finances are falling short? Running a business takes more than a great idea. It takes a solid financial plan. Mitchell Consulting can help you turn your passion into profit with their financial advisory services. Get the financial guidance your business needs. Contact Mitchell Consulting to learn more about their passion to profit capabilities.
Hi, this is Tony Harris Taylor, CEO and founder of Drastic Results Marketing and Sales Coaching, where we help entrepreneurs learn how to get known, get connected, and get paid. I'm also the award-winning multi-unit franchise owner with Network in Action Global Partners and the host of the Viral Networking Conference. Welcome to today's show. Today, I have Mr. Aaron Hill. Aaron is multifaceted, multi-talented, and I can't wait for you to connect with him. He does all kinds of fun things. I'll let him tell you what he does. But welcome, Aaron. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me, Tony. Glad to be here.
So in your own words, who are you and what do you do?
Yes. So my name is Aaron Hill. I'll start with the musician in me. I'm a piano artist. And in addition to piano artist, I am a certified mindfulness and meditation teacher. I'm a stretching and flexibility and mobility coach. I'm a creative brand and marketing strategist. I'm an author. I'm a speaker. I've actually just accepted Renaissance man at this point.
Oh, wow. And so you just piqued my interest with that stretching comment. Remind me after we do this show to talk to you about that. And then you have a new app coming out. So tell us a little bit about that app. It may be out by the time this airs.
Yes. So the new app that's out is my app. I created my own self-care app, and it's called 5M Soulful Self-Care. 5M is where I teach people how to decrease their stress, anxiety, grief, depression, improve your sleep, and increase your overall peace through 5 M's. That's music, movement, meditation, mindfulness, and mantras. It's a complete self-care formula to help you to live out your days in the most emotionally balanced and successful ways. And so, yes, that app is out. iPhone, Android, everyone else, if there is anyone else.
All right. I love that, sir. I have a business idea for you, but not now. All right. So, walk us through your entrepreneurial journey. How did you get to be all these things?
Yes. Well, I'll sum up my childhood by saying I'm the child of a 30-plus year retired school teacher who gave me so much education and exposure that it developed my self-expression, and it gave me so many tools in order to find myself as an entrepreneur. I believe in being creative, being yourself, and letting that be your health and your wealth. So I started off doing music when I was a teenager, and around 18 and 19, I got into the piano, and then I became a full-time musician at 21. That was the deep start of my entrepreneurial journey. I was fortunate at that time to do something that I did as a kid that I loved now as a living. So I did it for 30 hours a week. And my job only took 12. So what I did was I started studying other things. I started studying business. I started looking at different things. And then that's when I became an entrepreneur. I turned my musician skills into a music business, started providing services. I was playing in a church then. So I started contracting, seeing myself as a contractor. And then in addition to that, I had this big idea that would eventually go global and become a six-figure business 4 years later, or in 4 years. And that was, I built a backing track and accompaniment track for singers business. And I saw a niche in the field. I saw that there were more places that needed music than qualified musicians. So I took my skills, and in 4 years, I had a six-figure business that went global. That was the start of my entrepreneurial journey.
Okay.
Yep. And then last thing I'll say is that from there, at some point, that business took off, and even today is still flying on its own. It's called Fruition Music. And then from there, I took my other skills that I learned on that journey from that success in social media, and the other things that I learned. I put it together to then launch my personal brand, launch my self-care brand, and then launch also my creative brand and marketing strategy brand. So that's
wow. And you're only 21.
Right. Right. This is the 20th anniversary of my 21st birthday.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
And
You got a lot going on, but I just had a spurt of brilliance, which I always do when I hear people when I'm listening. So remind me to tell you about that as well when we are done. Okay.
All right.
So most entrepreneurs have a burning desire to leave an impact in the world. What is your desire?
My desire is that, well, first it comes with the Mahalia Jackson motto. If I can help somebody, then my living's not in vain. And I already know my living's not in vain. So I spend my time helping people to realize something that I've been fortunate to realize, which is we live in a time now where you can literally be whoever you want to be and do whatever you want to do when it comes to you and your career. I want to be a living example that whatever you have a passion for, whatever draws you, whatever lights your fire, whatever you would do, even if no money was involved, because it just makes you feel good, is what you can actually do. And I say that plural because we're not one-trick ponies and we never have been. So I want people to live in all of those expressions, let it take care of their health and their wealth. And just to reinforce that, because that's how we live the greatest quality of life. And I want to remind people that we aren't in the times that we used to be, where you were only used for the one or two things that some other field felt like they could monetize.
Right. I love that. So so who are the people that have been instrumental in helping you find your purpose and your why?
Yes, my mom.
I was going to say, I knew it. Your mama was first. These mamas, right? My mom was the one who brought me into entrepreneurship. So yeah, I knew you were going to say her first. Why?
Yes, my mom, because I feel like that there are two things to engineering the greatest human being you can. And my mom calls me her science project. And that is that my mom gave me the greatest that she could in education and the most she could, and the greatest that she could in exposure, which would lead to the type of experiences so that I could be as diverse and be well in the process, not be traumatized and be mentally well and not stressed in the process. So my mom really, she planted the right seeds. My mother, as a teacher's assistant, sat in the classroom, and as she was working with the other students as an assistant, she took out a piece of paper and wrote down all the deficiencies that she saw in the students. And she decided to work from that list in order to reverse engineer a different human being. So that's why my mom, she gave me the seeds so that everything else could take hold.
Yeah, I see your mom with you on social media, and I know how important your relationship with her is. And so that's awesome. Your mother is the best answer ever.
Yes.
So, what's your inspiration to keep going when life and business gets difficult? Your life and business ain't difficult.
All that and more on the next episode of What motivates me to keep going is what else is there to do? What motivates me to keep going is that the quality of my life depends on the quality of my moments and doing the best that I can with what I have. What motivates me to keep going is knowing that somebody else will actually be helped just by looking at me continue to keep going.
That's amazing. And that part, right? You don't know who's looking, especially in the age of social media. You never know who's paying attention. I have people come to me all the time and say, I see you. Well, you never comment. So, right? You don't say nothing.
I love that you said that, though.
You don't say nothing, but people are watching. And so sharing our difficulties as well is important so that people will understand that we're just pushing through. We're hitting the same goals.
Yes. I like to look at it like this. It's sharing our actual realities and not just part of our realities. And the other piece to this puzzle is, and I like to say this as a mantra, you never know who's looking, but you always know that someone is looking. That's just the thing.
That's right.
That's the thing. Knowing someone always is looking. And then the last thing, when it comes to social media, the truth is, and these are, you could look up analytics on this. There are more people that actually see you, watch you, and are right there on your journey than because many people don't desire to show up in the comments and do all these things, but they are paying attention. We are observers naturally. We are people watchers. And that's the greatest TV on earth, to watch people.
I know. And so you also helped me with my social media strategy. I don't even think you mentioned that part, the whole marketing side of what you do as well. So just briefly touch on that. What do you do to help people with their marketing?
Yes, what I do is I help people through creative brand and marketing strategy to be able to understand how to develop real relationships with people and to be able to grow their audience by real interactions, delivering people what feeds them, and being able to be that cup of tea for people as well. I do that professionally, and I also do that personally in just how I show up and how I like to encourage others.
Yeah. So speaking of encouraging, how do you stay motivated and focused on this journey?
5M Soulful Self-Care.
We played right into that.
My self-care journey is literally the result of me having the most stressful time I've had in life in 2019, in life and career and business and personal and family and everything. And being ready to take on my self-care journey personally, me doing that with something as simple as 10 minutes of stretching in the morning every day, and while I'm doing that, breathing and working with my breath, and then going from there to taking what I was learning and immediately paying it forward in the form of Facebook Live videos right after I stretch, just saying, okay, and just paying forward what I learned and what I was learning in the process. So working with myself every day, allowing myself 5 minutes every day before I do anything to just first start off working with my breath, doing some stretches that actually relieve tension and stress in my body, and then going from there throughout my day. That's what actually keeps me well and being around other people who actually have that same, who are aspiring at the very least in that same direction, if not doing it greater.
I love it, love it, love it, love it. You just gave me another idea. I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay. So how do you measure success in your business?
By how much of this I have.
This. What is this?
By how much I'm smiling from day to day.
Oh, I love that.
By how much happiness I have. By how much, when I lay my head on the pillow at night, even in the midst of all the ups and downs, all the never-ending to-dos, which is, you know, what me and you know as preneurs, solo, entre, multi, all these things. It's how happy I am, and it's how happy a person is. I just actually shared it recently in one of my 5M workshops that I'm actually to the point now where I don't believe that you can have success without that, because whether you have it now, experience it now, or know that now, or whether it's later on in life when you're looking back, all of us are measuring the quality of our lives by that, by how good we feel and how happy we feel. And that could be in helping others, that could be in, you know, seeing the world, that could be in all these things. But that's how I measure success, how happy I feel from day to day, from the perspective of what I'm doing, and not how tough it is, because every process is tough. Everything worth fighting for is, you know, is going to be a fight.
Sure. So how do you balance profitability with staying true to your purpose and values?
One of the things that I do is, before I take on any job, I check in to see how happy it will make me to do that job, or to sign that contract, or to do that venture. And then I look at the realistic things, like, you know, is this actually building my business? Is this actually something where I'm selling myself short? You know, and these kind of things. I don't take jobs that don't make me smile or make me feel good, no matter how much they're paying. I gladly turn them down and refer other people who it'd be perfect for. If networking comes into play. And I try to put health above wealth. I try to think about that first. How healthy is this for me to pursue? Will it make my brain be wrecked at the end of the day? Will it actually cause me more stress than relieve more stress? These are questions we can't always know, but asking the questions is helpful, because sometimes you can know if you just check in that way. So that's how I balance it out.
I do the same thing. If I don't feel like it, if I feel like the project or the person's going to take my energy, I move on from them, because I have to operate in fulfillment. And that's the beauty of entrepreneurship. We get to choose. And I've had clients that I've had to let go because they just zap my energy. And anytime I have to roll my eyes when their name is mentioned, or I think about meeting with them, I'm like, yeah, I got to move you on to someone else who can serve you. So we have the privilege to do that. And I'm glad to know that you have that same process as I do. Okay, so can you speak about the impact your business has had on your customers and your community?
Yeah. So the impact that my businesses at this point have had, from my music business to my self-care business, my author business, the impact that it's had on people has been one that has inspired people. It's helped people also to achieve their goals and their dreams, and to be able to actually see growth in their businesses, you know, and actually see results. And from the feedback that I've gotten over the years, it's just been, you are truly an inspiration. Your journey is really inspiring, and people see that I really care and that the brands that I've built is really about caring services. So I would say that it's really helped people to realize their dreams, and it's increased the quality of their life.
Yeah. Very good. I love it. So what role has networking played in helping you to find your purpose and grow your business?
Yes. Networking has been everything. Networking has been the name of the game. Networking is the thing that showed me that you don't need a million people. You don't even need to serve a million people in order to have $1 million business. Networking has shown me that relationships are the most important thing to anyone's success, and that no matter how good your product or service is, if it's not relational, if it's not around networking and growing and helping others and connecting with others and serving others, it won't exist. Every business on the face of this earth is meant to is B2C, even if it's B2B, because it's all about people at the end of the day.
The end of the day, it is all about the relationship and people. So you said that is wonderful. Well, what's the vision for the future of 5M and the music business and all you have going on? What would you paint me a perfect picture?
Yes. The vision of 5M is to help people. 5M Soulful Self-Care is to help people all over the globe from here until the end of time to be able to manage their stress, the stress that comes from the overwhelmingly happy things in life, like winning the lottery and getting a big business contract and all these kind of things, as well as the tough things in life that we face as well, is helping all of us, myself included, to find that place of center. Because to me, that truly is the place of peace for all of us. It's that place. And it's to help people to be well in that way so that they can enjoy the entire quality of their life, to realize their dreams, to believe in themselves, to know that even if they are not one person's cup of tea, they're for sure someone else's full course meal. And to love in the process, and to continue to understand all that means.
Yeah. Love is the theme of the Viral Networking Conference this year. I am committed, to helping people to understand the power of networking is just loving on each other. And if we can do more of that, everybody wins.
Everybody.
So tell everybody how to get in touch with you and how to download the app.
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much. So for everyone here, you can Google 5M, the number 5, the letter M, and get my M right in this game. You can download 5M Soulful Self-Care. You can go to your app store, Android, iPhone. You can also Google that as well. And you can Google anything 5M Self-Care to see that come up all over the web. In addition to that, me and the rest of my entrepreneurial journeys, which now this year is year 20 of being a full-time entrepreneur. I'm so grateful. You can actually search for me by my name, Aaron Hill, and you can do Aaron Hill's World. Search everywhere, Aaron Hill's World, social media, Aaron Hill's World, Google Aaron Hill's World, everything. So Aaron Hill's World and 5M Soulful Self-Care.
Yay. Well, Aaron, thank you so much for taking some time to share your journey with the audience. I am so grateful to have you in my life and in my network. This is Tony Harris Taylor saying, take a drastic step today for a fantastic tomorrow, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Is your current brand and marketing strategy not working? Do you feel stressed, frustrated, or stuck in not getting the exposure or engagement you want? Do you need the help of an experienced and knowledgeable team that can get you the results you desire?
We are Goodall,
Hill,
and Wallet, your creative brand and marketing strategists.
With over 30 years of combined experience, we help your brand to stand out, to attract and engage customers and grow revenue. Take our free brand and marketing assessment quiz on our site.
We deliver your game plan,
help you to have a healthy mindset about your brand,
and we're your winning team to help you deliver results.
We are GHW, GHWMarketingStrategy.com.